Y'all, there's this whole trend going on right now on social media. I'm sure you've seen it where they're comparing the white SUV to the black SUV
Yep.
and the personality that, goes along with it. And Kelsey and I were having a conversation, I guess yesterday, was it
Mhm.
yesterday,
Yeah.
about how she has a white SUV and I have
Mhm.
a black, I mean, pretty much it's like dark, dark gray, almost black
Yeah.
SUV, and how neither one of us really fit the mold of either one,
Mm-mm. Nope.
right?
We
But we're
have
just kind
qualities
of,
from both.
yeah, we're in the middle.
Mhm.
We're like, that's exactly how I feel like most people are.
Yeah. I saw one the other day that was like, I'm a white SUV mom. Like, and I like Chick-fil-A and Target, but don't get me wrong, I like Walmart and McDonald's too. And I'm like,
Yes.
literally, like we
Yeah,
fit.
and I feel like that's so normal, and that is the average is to be in
Yeah.
the middle. Um, but in this world we live in, it's so easy to get pulled one way or the other. Like,
Mhm.
um, I posted a reel the other day talking about how you can take care of your home and be
Yes.
a mother to your kids. You can pay attention to your
Yeah.
home and your kids. And sometimes we get lost in this world of social media and everything pointing you in the way of like your home has to look perfect all the time,
Mhm.
or you
Or
have
it
to
has
be
to be
the,
chaos. Yeah.
yeah, or it's chaos. There's no in between. Or you
Right.
have to be the complete DIY mom, or you're just
Mhm.
a full-time working mom. Like there's no
Mhm.
in between with things anymore. Like where's the
Yeah.
normal? Where's the
Yeah.
average? Like why can't
Li-
you have both?
Yeah. Because
You
I
know?
feel like we both like a good routine. We both
Mhm.
like, to keep a organized home. We try to feed our kids the healthiest we can,
Mhm.
but do we give our kids an Uncrustable and call it a day sometimes?
Yes.
Absolutely. Do we yell at our kids?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Have I been that mom like reaching in the back of my seat just trying to find a leg? Like,
Mhm.
yes, I have been.
Yeah.
I try not to be, but I have been.
Yeah.
So,
It's like at the end of the day, we hope like this podcast and we hope that everything that we talk about makes you feel like, you know, oh, okay, yeah, I am normal. Like
yeah.
that's what we want. We just want people to feel normal and realize that you don't have to be put together every day. If you're
Mm-mm.
not getting dressed every day, like it's totally fine. If you're living in your workout clothes every day, like which is normally me, like who
Yeah.
cares? That's fine.
Yeah.
Um, if you we can all love a routine. We both agree that a routine is important
Mm-hmm.
to kind of keep the peace per se in
Yeah.
your day to day, but
Mm-hmm.
also we we'll tumble our dryer 7 times before we actually fold it. you
Don't ask my
know
husband about my laundry skills.
Or like my kitchen is all picked up and clean, but on the table off to the side,
Yeah.
there's 17 things I need to still put
Mhm.
away.
Mhm.
There's a
Yeah.
balance there of keeping like your picked up home
Mhm.
versus still having a little bit of chaos in the corner. Like that's normal.
I mean, because listen, if you're seeing a house on Instagram that is perfect every single time they post,
Hmm.
ask them to turn the camera around backwards and show you what's going on behind them.
Yeah, 100%.
Because we've had that conversation ourselves. Like,
Hmm.
I don't really want to film that because my house is a wreck, but you know what?
That's not the
That's what
point.
we're here
Yeah.
for. Like, we are here to be so true to who
Mhm.
we are and I hope, and I know you do too, that Keep Life is a place for those people that don't fit the all together, but don't fit the hot mess. Like, they're not just living on
Mhm.
caffeine and chaos. Like, we're somewhere in the middle of
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, and sometimes
And
it's hour by hour,
yeah,
which one you are, white SUV or
exactly.
black SUV, but in one day you can be both,
You can
you
be
know?
both. I mean, why aren't we talking about our minivan friends? I mean, why aren't
Yeah.
we talking, where do they fit?
Yeah.
We're very like, but that's just how it is today. Like, I don't know, it just goes along with how the world is today. And like,
Extremes.
it's got to
Mhm.
be one extreme or the other. Like, where is the middle road?
Yeah.
And honestly, I think if we all lived on the middle road a little bit more, the world would be a little bit more cohesive.
100%. And it even goes back to the comparison game too. I mean, it's the
Mm-hmm.
same stuff we talk about all the time. Like you're comparing to Sally on Instagram who looks like her
Mm-hmm.
house is perfect. Well, behind her is probably her full-time nanny and her, full-time housekeeper and
Yeah.
her assistant. Like
Mm-hmm.
honestly, like
Yeah.
the big influencers, that's true. Like
Yeah.
they have
Absolutely.
all this help in their homes, and that's not normal. That's
No.
not the normal world. The
Mm-mm.
normal world is you as your mom, as a mom doing it
Mhm.
all,
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
And so it's okay that it's not perfect, but that's also the fun in it. you know?
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
different stages of life and you look back and be like, "Oh, I remember when I never had I couldn't keep my bed made or nice bedding because my kids were playing in it all the time," or
Yeah.
that's where they crashed when they came down in the
Mhm.
mornings if we had time before school or,
Yeah. But there's
that
gonna come a day where they're not gonna do that, and I think, like, you know
yeah.
that, so you're so okay with it, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
Because you know they're not gonna crawl in your bed for all the years to come, you know?
No, and I mean, there's gonna be a time like right now, there's days where, they do eat somewhat of a good meal. I mean, Lakin, not so much. We try our best, but Lila
Yeah.
will eat whatever. But there's gonna be days when they're teenagers and they're driving and they're out of the house
Mhm.
eating dinner with their friends or at a friend's house. And you're
Mhm.
gonna be like, I wish they were here so I could throw an Uncrustable at them,
I would love to make some dino chicken nuggets tonight,
Oh no. So
you
it's just
know?
sad. It's sad in a way. But again, the whole concept that I guess it's not that you have to be one or the other, but that people see these trends and these things happening, like the white SUV and the black SUV mom. It's like, oh, which one do I fit in? Well, when I started seeing all the videos, I was like, oh, I don't fit in either one. Like, I'm
Mm-mm.
really not, I don't have it all together. I'm not the white
Mm-mm.
SUV, and like, I definitely am not the black SUV, like, just trying to live in chaos and stuff. And I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm really in between. And then it like
Yeah.
clicked on us, or like, I feel like everybody's like that.
Yeah. So we're the gray SUV, you know?
I guess
Maybe.
so.
Maybe that's what
Yeah,
it is. I don't know.
maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, just a little bit of
Mhm.
normalcy for you here
Well,
and
and I
just a
think, like
reminder.
and I think that's one thing, like, we do on our social medias, we try to, give you a glimpse of, like, what our life looks like, and, sometimes that is you get to see my morning routine, and, like, my morning routine is something that, I have nailed down, but that's
Mhm,
not to say that there's days that I'm not screaming at my kids to get in the car. I
mhm.
mean, that's
Well, I
not
mean,
to
like your
say that
morning routine on your own before anyone's up, like that's your white SUV moment of the
yeah,
morning, right? Like it's like
yeah,
all together. It's
mhm,
peaceful. It's, that's your white SUV moment. But then your
yeah,
black SUV moment might come out if you're like running a couple minutes late and the kids won't get in the car.
exactly,
And you're like, ah,
exactly, yeah,
so I
mhm,
mean, we
yeah,
can have both.
we can have both.
Um, but on the same note, it kind of falls into where we kind of want to show a little more like this balance of your home
Mhm,
and being the mom and how you can still take care of your home. Like your home doesn't have to be just a hot mess 24/7,
mm-mm,
right?
no,
In a way, we choose. If it's a complete chaotic mess, we chose to, I mean, I kind of hate to say it, but sometimes be a little lazy and not
mhm,
just fix it.
yeah,
Sometimes it's hard. Like set yourself a timer, throw a podcast on, ours preferably.
yeah, it's a great one to
Listen,
listen to.
yeah, listen to this. Well, if you're listening
Yeah,
right now, like get
mhm,
up maybe and
yeah.
fold that laundry,
What
fold that
is
little laundry,
the
or
what's the thing
pick
we've
up the
talked about?
toys.
The 5-minute rule. If it takes 5 minutes, do it now.
Yeah.
Don't put it off.
Yes.
And I'm one, like, I'm not great at that. Like,
Mm-mm. I wait and
I
then do it
am
all in an hour and run myself
yeah, but
like
so why
crazy.
not just, like, try to,
Mm-hmm.
follow that? But, like, I'm great in the morning time, all the way through the day, and then after that car rider line, like,
Mm-hmm.
nights we have sports, some nights we have sports, but the
Done.
days that we just come home, I'm done, and I don't wanna be. Like, Mikey and I have had that conversation, like, we're both just spent, and it's like, "No, like, I can fold a load of laundry when I get home, like, I don't just have to be checked out," or what you know what I mean?
Why is
Um,
that though? Like I feel like I'm the same way. It's like once we're home, it's like I can't do laundry now. But yeah, I can't. Why can't I?
but
Like
why
while
can't I?
they're,
Yeah.
you
My kid
know,
Hadley loves to help me fold laundry, so, like, why
mhm.
would I not do it while she wants to help me? So it's
Last
just
night Lala went to bed before Lakin because she was like ready, and Lakin's not. Lakin could probably stay up till 9 every night, but I still
mhm.
try to put her in bed by 8. But it just doesn't. I mean, she doesn't
She's at that
require.
age.
Yeah, she just doesn't require like tons
She
and tons
never
of sleep.
has, though.
Mm-mm, never has. I mean,
Mm-mm.
she still sleeps good in the morning, but
Yeah.
But anyways, last night, so we put Lila to bed and then came back down and Lakin's like, "Do I have to go to bed now?" And I was like, "No, you can stay up a little longer." I said, "I'm gonna unload this dishwasher because I had waited till after dinner to unload the dishwasher, put all the dirty stuff back
Mhm.
in." It's like, "I'm gonna unload the dishwasher, get the kitchen cleaned up, and then we'll go upstairs and
Mhm.
start getting ready for bed." And she's like, "Well, can I help you unload the
Oh,
dishwasher?" I was like, "Of course you can."
absolutely.
So
Yep.
I was handing her the stuff and she was putting like their cups and stuff in their drawer where their stuff is and things like that. And it just made me stop for a minute. I was like, it could have been so easy to turn the TV on and be like, "You want to watch a movie till you go to bed?" And I almost did that, but it was her
Mhm.
idea. She's like, "Can I
Yep.
help you unload dishes?" I'm like, "Yes." And this is prime example
Mhm.
of taking care of the home and the kids,
And the kids,
And then we
yeah.
were talking while we did that. I'm like,
Yeah.
"You can do
You
both."
can do both, and that's one thing, like, I can say I'm working on and not great at is when Hadley asks me to help with something,
I
if I
know, 'cause
know
you just
she's
wanna
not
get it
gonna do
done.
it well, if
Mhm,
I know she's not gonna do it how I want it done, it's
mhm,
so easy for me to be like, "No." Like, she
mhm.
really wanted to help me with the sourdough the other night. It was the first time I
Oh,
ever made
well,
sourdough, so I didn't let her help me, but this next one that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let her help me, you
give her
know?
her own little, like, batch.
Yeah, but it's just like it is easy to say no because sometimes it's easier to do it ourselves,
Mhm,
but if they want to do
mhm.
it, like,
Well, we
we're
talked about that the other
crazy.
day, too, with making the beds.
Mhm.
Lakin also yesterday kept talking about a chores. She wants chores.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's something we could start this summer if you want. We can start chores because
Mhm.
she wants money. She thinks daddy's gonna give her money if she does her chores.
Mhm. Well,
So
she
she'll do
will.
things like unload the dishwasher, and she's like, "Well, daddy, give me money for this." Like, well, we could add it to your chores, if we want to start
Mhm.
doing that. It was funny, but where me and Kelsey were talking about making the kids making their beds, right?
Mhm.
And as much as you want to fix it
I
after
know,
they do
it's so
it,
hard.
you can't
Yeah,
because then you're like almost in a way kind of telling them it's not good enough.
I know, and
And as
that's
much as
so
it
hard.
like is so hard to look at and be like,
Mhm.
"Ugh, it's so bad." Especially your kids' rooms are downstairs. I mean, you can see it more. Mine are
Yeah.
upstairs, so it's not as, doesn't bother me as much.
Yeah.
Um, but Lakin will even help me with my bed sometimes, and I am bad about being like, I'll do it. Like,
Yeah.
hand me
It's
the pillows,
hard.
but
It's hard.
it's hard. But you have to let them be. Let
You
them do
do.
it. Those are the things that
Mhm.
don't matter. We think they
Mhm.
matter. They don't matter as much as we think they do.
No,
But you're
they
also
don't.
helping by getting them involved.
Mhm.
They're helping you with the home and
Mhm.
your
Well,
getting
and, like,
it in a mom.
that's something that I posted the other day about, like, slowing down, fixing Hadley's hair for school or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But in the comment or in the description, what I like I said, if we would just slow down and
Mm-hmm.
listen to our kids, we can learn so much from them.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
those moments are teaching us
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
Like, our home doesn't have to be perfect.
Mm-mm.
And that's, little people live here and they only live here for so long.
Yeah.
So I want my house to look like little people live here. That doesn't mean I don't want it to be picked up. But
Yeah.
do I have artwork on my refrigerator? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I do. Do I
Mm-hmm.
have do I have a toy basket in the living room? Yeah. Do I
Mm-hmm.
have to pick it up? Yes, I do. But it's still there and it's still there when people come over.
Yeah.
Like, I don't hide the fact. I don't try to hide the fact. I just try to keep it picked up and
Mm-hmm.
organized chaos, I
Well, and I
guess.
also feel like
You
you're
know?
setting it up well for your kids too. So,
Mhm.
I have girls, you have one girl. So for girls, they're seeing us do these things and they're learning
Mhm.
how to be a homemaker, right? Even if they end up, who knows what their future holds, right?
Yeah,
They
we have
could
no
be,
idea.
who knows? They might stay at home with their kids or they might be have a full-time job where they're in an office. They might not even have kids. You never know,
You never know.
how it's
Lila
going to
might run
be.
a prison gang.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Um, that would not surprise me. So, I mean, you never know, but they're at least seeing that and learning from you. And then even
Mhm.
Reed, like having a boy,
Mhm.
kind of sees how the house should be ran,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Mhm.
he sees that your job is to be home,
Mhm.
taking care of your home and your kids. And he's
Yeah,
seeing that,
and he's
which
seen
helps
that.
him for what he looks for in a wife.
Well, and
So,
he's seen me setting that example, but
hmm,
he's seeing and then he's seeing his dad go
hmm,
out into the workforce and
hmm,
provide for us. And like when Mikey gets here, Reed is ready to be outside in the garage
hmm,
with him, in the yard with him, whatever Mikey's doing, Reed wants to do.
hmm,
And, biblically, we do
hmm,
have roles that God gave us, and that
yeah,
is the provider and then the homemaker. And
in our
I
nature.
just yeah, I just love that my kids are seeing those biblical roles being played out in
Hmm,
our house. And that's not to say if Hadley wants to grow up and be a brain surgeon,
hmm.
I'm going to support her in that. And I think that will be amazing.
Of course.
My kids are going to do whatever God calls them to do.
Mhm.
And I can't wait to see what he does with that.
Yep.
But for the here and the now, we're instilling some core values and some core habits, I guess you could
The
say.
foundations. Yeah.
Yeah, to set them up for the future.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah.
Great way to put it. Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I mean, we kind of, we love to talk in circles over here, kind
Mhm.
of get off track, I guess
Yeah.
you could say. But the whole idea is that you don't have to be the white SUV mom. You don't have to be the black SUV mom. Find where you are
Mhm.
and be happy with that.
Yeah.
Again, just finding the joy and what
Mhm.
your day to day looks like and having fun with it.
And
You
if there's
know?
a piece that you don't like, that you're not happy with, if you are the black SUV mom and you're in utter chaos and
Yeah.
you are so stressed out all the time, okay.
Where can we start?
What where can we start? How could we help you? I mean, we're here, if you need help with that, we'd love to even help you with that.
Yeah.
And if you're the white SUV mom that feels like you have to always have it together and the amount of pressure you put on yourself to do that,
Hmm.
how do you start? Take a
Hmm.
deep breath and figure out how you change that
Hmm. Yep. That's right.
because you don't have
And
to be one or
and
the other.
choose one little thing.
Mm.
I mean, for me, one part of my black SUV mom is my mornings. We talk about this all the time. But I love when that white SUV mom comes out and I do get up and have that morning routine.
Mhm.
It makes the morning go so much smoother.
Mhm.
So as you know, the more mornings I have where it's kind of chaos, the more I think like I've got to fix something about
Mhm.
this.
Yeah.
And then the
Mhm.
next day I get up and I do it quote unquote right, the right way,
Mhm.
and give myself
Yeah.
a moment, get myself ready, have my quiet time and my devotional and all that in the morning before the chaos. Like
Mhm.
I just feel so much better. And
Yeah, for
eventually
sure.
it'll get more and more consistent. I mean, we all know this is something I've been working on for
Yeah.
a while. But
But you'll get there. And then I mean, even the flip side of that is like I've got the routine, but Saturday mornings, I'm not my kids wake me up Saturday mornings and I love
yeah.
it.
Hmm.
Couldn't do it every day,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that one morning they both come and crawl in our bed with us. And
Yeah.
I love that so
Yeah.
much.
100%.
Um, so, just
Yep.
balancing it out, just like everything in life, you've got to balance it out.
Yep. And be okay with where you fall
Mhm.
in the middle. Be
Yep.
okay, because some of you, yeah, you're gonna be more white SUV, and some of you are gonna be more black
Yeah.
SUV, and that's fine. Even if you are all white or all black and you're happy there, that's all that matters.
That's what matters. Yeah.
Then what matters is that you're not saying you wish you were something else.
Yeah,
And
for
if you
sure.
are, like, if you're feeling stressed or feeling chaotic and you want to figure out how to get somewhere in the middle, start small.
Mhm.
Start
Yep.
small, figure out what works for you the best. Like for me personally, I feel like the main thing I would love to kind of conquer come August is literally having everything I need to have done work wise by the time I pick them up from school. Like I
Mhm.
don't even want to look at my phone anymore after I pick them up from
Which
school.
I
I don't want
have to say you have gotten good at and have noticed it because if I send you a text message after 5 o'clock, I don't get a response till the next day.
not every time, but sometimes.
But sometimes, and I
And
think it's
honestly,
great.
it's more this time of year in a way. Like
Yeah,
I
because
feel
you're
like
outside.
once we're outside, we have a lot of neighbors and a lot of
Yeah.
kid neighbors we play with. And sometimes we go outside and yeah, I'm just bad about not
You're not
responding
bad.
as
I think it's
much.
great. I want to be better about that.
Yeah, it's
You know?
just and then Brandon's here and I mean
Mhm.
it's honestly just kind of chaos,
But it's
from after school
good.
then, but it's good and
Yes.
it's fun to
Mhm.
where but then sometimes I catch myself, I am at 9 o'clock before getting ready to get in bed. I'm at my computer tying up loose ends when it comes to things for the next day. And that's annoying, you
But I
know?
think that's the give and the take. Like if you want your day to be done when they get home from school,
Mhm.
that may take, that 30 minutes before bed.
I know.
Like I think it
I know.
is just like that. I think you have to
Mhm.
decide which one's
But
more
then I
important.
think too to myself, I'm like, no, I could just get up earlier, go ahead and get like my workout done in the mornings before
Yeah.
anything even starts. And that's 30 minutes I don't even have to worry about during the day,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah.
Or my walk in or something. Because I really do like to get my workout and steps in every day.
Yeah.
But some of that stuff. And you know what's something else too is like when I really think about my morning routines and trying to figure it out, there's too many things I could do in the morning
Mhm.
that I can't
Yeah.
narrow down what exactly I want to make priority in the morning,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Because like of course always my quiet time and the devotional, of course. But after that, what do I want to go for a walk or do I want to get my workout in? Or do I want to get some work in before that's over? Or do I want to get myself dressed and like presentable for the day? Like
Yeah.
there's so many things you
There's
could
so
do that
many.
I'm bad
Which
about
is
just like
so
not doing
busy.
any of it.
Yeah.
Like, it can all
Yeah.
wait till later.
They can all just wait.
I'll just sit here. I don't know. I'm
Gonna
bad about
watch
that.
reality TV.
Well, I haven't been doing that, honestly. We need to do an episode on reality TV. Me and Kelsey do like some reality
I
TV.
do like some reality TV
Yeah,
for sure.
it's bad.
And
But I
the
feel like
other
I'm so
thing
behind on a lot.
I am too. The other thing I want to do an episode on is um like the total body wellness. Like we're talking about
Mhm,
like the routine and like you talking about there's so much that you want to get done. But
mhm,
like for that, there's spiritual wellness, there's physical wellness, and there's mental wellness. Like,
mhm.
so I want to touch on all that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that'd be
And I
great.
think that kind of goes hand in hand with like balancing, all of this stuff out, like knowing you don't fit one category or the other or whatever. I think that goes hand in hand with that because when you're aligned in all three of those, like I feel like you're the best version of you. And then
Yes.
you can figure
And
out.
again, don't fit yourself in any category. Make your own.
Hmm. Yeah.
You're in the Kelsey category.
Yeah.
How you do things is how you should do things.
Hmm.
I have my own category. So for all of us, like just stop. Just stop comparing, stop feeling like you're the white or the black SUV and just make your own color. Make your
There
own
you go.
category
Leah's is
and
purple.
enjoy it. Yeah. Mine is for sure purple. Purple and pink. That's mine. See my
Yep.
nails? Nails are bright hot pink, and I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure I'm gonna keep this like all summer
All
long because it
summer.
makes me so happy.
I'll have to do that. I still have my light pink, but once I start like
I need
in
to
the
brighten you up a little
summertime,
bit.
I'll have to go brighter just because these will turn like yellow from the pool and stuff in the
I know.
lake.
I'm really am surprised your car's not black, honestly, because you love black.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute.
You like to wear black.
I do like to wear black, but I'm working on it. Think about how much pink I've been wearing
I
lately.
know. I know. We're in Breckenridge. Bought a pink
Mm-hmm.
sweatshirt. It's
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Yep. Stepping out of my comfort zone.
I know that Kelsey category.
Yep. Yep. So
All right, y'all. Well, this was fun. We'll let y'all go, but we will chat next time, and we hope that y'all have a wonderful day.
yes. Bye.
Bye.